It's our Ask the Broker show. It's another Friday. David and Richard here to answer your agent questions and help you out with more escrows. So today's question came from an agent in our office, and the question was about how to make a offer look more competitive in our new competitive market. We're back to a competitive market here, so how can our first offer that we submit look its best? I mean, there's a lot of different things to consider, but let's talk just a couple quick ones here.
Let's get some examples.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, if we have any memory and we've been in the market for a little while, we just came out of this about a year ago.
Yeah.
If we can just go back, let's try to remember what we had to do. First one, always price. You know, you got to offer full price or above if you can. Here's what happens if you offer above and you don't have any money. Then they say, what if it doesn't appraise? Well, do you have the money to put up? Well, if you don't, then that doesn't really strengthen your offer. But if you have the money to put up, then you can also put that in the contract showing that you have cash.
Yeah.
Second one might be definitely a strong deposit. You're showing that you're real. I've seen $500 and $1,000 deposits on a $500,000 home. That's a turnoff to me automatically as a listing agent or a seller.
Yeah. The higher the better.
What else?
Well, there's a lot of things you can do with those, but to find out really what you need to do to appeal to the seller is have a conversation with the listing agent. And notice I said conversation, which is either face-to-face or over the phone. Sometimes it's hard to get all the questions you need answers to via email or text. So I think picking up the phone, having a conversation with the listing agent, you can kind of get the tone of their voice, and sometimes you can pick up more information that way as to what the seller really wants to help craft your offer in the best possible way. Don't you think?
Yeah, okay, I'll give one example of that. They might actually want a 45-day escrow, which we hardly ever write, because we think writing a 30-day escrow makes it look better.
Yeah, or shorter.
They might want 20, but that 45 is kind of odd, but they want it because they need more time to move or whatever, or the house they're buying to close or whatever it might be. So that conversation is the biggest one. These other things are just maybes, but conversation. So there's one on the time periods. Another one might be lowering your contingency periods if you can. You know, that looks good because as a listing agent, I don't consider the buyer real until the contingencies are released, because they could walk any time leading up to that. Once they're released, oh, you're real because now your deposit's up for jeopardy.
Yeah, if you can show you're going to get your inspections done in 6 days and you're going to release your contingency in that first week, that shows that you're on the ball, you're going to get it done. And you're going to move beyond. You're not going to drag it out 17 days. So,
or longer. Yeah.
Yeah, or longer. So one last tip we have for you is to write your highest and best offer from the get-go. You know, if I'm a listing agent and I have a dozen offers coming through on a listing, and we're having a conversation with the owner, the majority of time we found in these ultra competitive markets is they're just going to pick the highest and best one and run with it.
Yeah, it's already 15 or 20,000 over.
Yeah.
It says all the things that they wanted because that agent probably made that phone call.
Yep.
Why would I counter everybody else? This one's really good. My sellers are super happy. See ya, everybody else. You didn't get a second chance.
Yeah, so don't expect them to write a counteroffer. Even if you ask for one, hey, if you don't like it, please send us a counter. Don't expect them to do that. You just got to go in strongest from the get-go.
Yeah.
And I think expecting to counter or asking one for one, I don't think you're going to find too much success when you do that.
Yep, might not happen. And I know buyers will say, we'll make this offer, and if they counter, we'll go higher. Explain that maybe you won't get a second chance on that, and you'll be done. You'll be out looking at homes again next weekend.
Yeah. So here we are in the May of 2023, and we've shifted back into this seller's competitive market.
Yep.
So hopefully some of these tips here will help your buyers get your offers accepted, and we wish you guys the best of luck. Let us know if any of these helped you get your offer accepted. We'd like to hear some good news. Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you on our next show.